Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about the protocol basics. So in this we have many applications. Okay. So first one. So it have the complex security requirements. For example, if we wish to transmit some sensitive information across an insecure network, then there should be confidential and data origin authentication guarantees. Second one, it involves different data items with different security requirements. Most applications involves different pieces of data, each of which may have different security requirements. For example, an application processing an online transaction may require the purchase details. It may be a product or it may be a product cost. Okay. So that details to be authenticated but not encrypted, so that this information is widely available. However, the payment details are likely to be required to kept confidential. It is also possible that different requirements of this type arise for efficiency reasons. Since all cryptographic computations have an associated efficiency cost. So, this involves information flowing between more than one entity. It is rare for a cryptographic application to involve just one entity, such as when an user encrypts a file for storage on their local machine. Most applications involves at least two entities exchanging data. For example, a card payment scheme may involve a client, a merchant, the client's bank, and the merchant's bank. So consists of sequence of logical events. So in this, real applications normally involves multiple operations that need to be conducted in a specific order, each of which may have its own security requirements. For example, it does not make any sense to provide confidential protection for the deduction of sum from a client's account and issue some money from a cash machine until entity authentication of the client has been conducted. So these are some of the applications. So now we'll see about the components of a cryptographic protocol. So a cryptographic protocol needs a specific components. So first one, a protocol assumptions. Any request assumptions concerning the environment in which the protocol will be run. This involves assumptions about the entity environment. Example, security of devices used in a protocol. So second one, the protocol flow. A sequence of communications that need to take place between the entity involved in a protocol. Each message is often referred to as being a step or pass of the protocol. So in this, we need to take care of who sends a message to whom and in which order. So next one, the protocol messages. The content of each message that is exchanged between two entities in the protocol. So here the what information is exchanged at each step. So next one, the protocol actions. In this, the details of an actions that an entity need to perform after receiving or before sending a protocol message. So here we need to take care of what needs to be done between steps. So these are some of the components for the cryptographic protocol.